Hey guys, in one of my video got a comment saying how to use components like row and column in Thunkable. So today I'm going to show it to you by creating a simple user interface like this. It looks like a Tinder app, matching app. So let's get started. So first of all, let's try out column components. So to add a column component, what you have to do is simply search for column in the search bar here and add it onto the screen. So what does column component do? So let's see what this does by adding some components onto our user interface. So yeah, as you can see here, what column component does is whenever you add more components inside a column container, the components get stacked up on each other. Now I would like to explain the row component and what that is. So to add a row component, just search for row and drag and drop that onto the screen. And I guess you can already imagine what row container does is that whenever we add button like this inside a row container, yeah, let's try it. Yeah, it puts the components side by side. So yeah, as you can see here, to create an interface like this, we would use a column component to add image and a label, and a row component to add two buttons. Yeah, so let's do that right now.
So I'll remove these buttons and also remove this button. And first I will add
a column component. Column component, and then goes row component. Okay. So yeah, I want to place a column first and then the row. Yeah. So I want the row to be 20% height of the whole screen size. So for that, what I can do is I can pick a relative size and adjust the height of this row container. So this way I have 20% of screen covered with the row container, and I would like to add two buttons here. Yeah, and for the buttons I want to use the correct icon, so copy image addresses and make this background picture correct, and we don't need a text, and background color can be white for now, and same goes for the formats. Copy image address and in place of parentheses, just replace the URL, and we don't need a background color, and just remove the text as well. So yeah, we have yes and no button for now, and to add some space between these we add margin. So we click on one of the buttons. So if I want to click on this button, I would add margin to the right. If I would click on this button, I would add margin to the left. So I'll just add some margin in percentage, so 10%. Yeah, it looks good. And I would also like to change the width and height of these buttons. So let me say the width is relatively 60%, height is relatively 60%, and width is relatively 30%, and do the same for the right button. So width is relatively maybe 30%. Let's make it 30%, and height is relative to 60% of this container, row container. Yeah, there you go, you have that. And for the column, what we want to add is first image component, right, to the add image, and also label to add label. So I want image to be on top of the label, so I'll do that. And I'll also want some margins on top of the label, so I'll just add percentage, and let's say I want 10% margin or 20% margin. And for the label, I want to add an image of Gozo Satoru, so I'll just say Satoru. And for the image, I'll add his image here, so copy image address and just paste the image address here. Looks pretty good. I just want to adjust the image size a little bit, so let me adjust the width to 90%, height to, let's say 60%. Yeah, looks good. And let me also add a background color to this whole screen. I want to add this color, so let me pick that color up that I used. So just copy the hex code and paste the hex code. You can also just choose the color that you like. Paste this hex code, and you can also add a border color to the image like that. So add a border and a color to the image like that. So I'll first add border 2 and color of the border width to 2 and color of the border to that color. Yep, looks pretty good. And I also want the background of these buttons to be identical to this color, so just pick the color again, X value of this color, and put it in the background color. Yep, and the same for this button. Put it in the background color. So there you go. So we have just utilized raw and components to create a simple Tinder-like interface, and I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much.